So the problems of 401k, well, they're quite clear. I'm Derek West. You're watching Finance Squared. Let's dive right in. So the problems of 401k, well, they're quite clear. On this channel, we just don't talk about the problems. We elucidate the solutions. So what can you do? Well, a common thing to do is just manage your 401k as well as possible. When it comes to managing your 401k, there are a few strategies that can help you maximize your returns. First things first, you should take advantage of any employer contributions. As you may know, if you work in a 9-to-5, many employers offer matching contributions up to a certain percentage. An example would be taking in 2% of your paycheck, your employer would match another 2%. There are many different formulas that different employers use, but you should take them up on their offer. That is technically in addition to your salary. So for example, if you're only making, to keep the math simple, if you make $1,000 a month and you contribute 2% of that $1,000 a month to your 401k and you have an employer match of 2%, you're actually making $1,020 because your employer is matching 2% of your contributions to your 401k. Now that's money that you don't have access to for the reasons that are discussed on this channel and earlier in this video. So don't get too happy, but in effect, you have a larger salary than you even realized if you take your employer up on their 401k contributions. It's not just that. Even if you were to reach your limit for the tax year that you're in, your employer could, and some employers do, but not all of them, but your employer could still contribute to your 401k plan up to a certain amount as defined by the IRS year over year. Different employers have different policies on how they execute that. So it's important to keep up to date on your employer's rules as well. But if you're one of the lucky ones and they actually keep contributing after you have hit your limit, then your 401k has the potential to become huge. Also, one of the positive trends for 401k plan participants is that the contribution limits have been going up over the last couple of years. For the 2023 tax year, the annual contribution limit has been set to $22,500. So with your employer's matching contributions, depending on the specifics of their employment, you actually could put away greater than $25,000 per year for your retirement. If you keep that level of contribution up for 25 years, your 401k could be worth well over $1 million doing basic future value of money calculations. Make sure your 401k investments are correctly allocated. Depending on your investment options and your employer, you may be left with subpar, the ones that you do have. You need to make sure you maximize them. If you can only invest in target funds, that is to say your 401k plan custodian only offers you target fund investments that target a certain retirement year, which technically adjust your asset allocation to more risky or less risky based on your investment horizon, then make sure you're picking a target fund that matches that investment horizon. If you have the option to invest in more specialized index funds or ETFs, and then make sure you're invested in index funds that are relatively broad-based and reflect possible future growth in the market in general. You've heard quite a bit about the S&P 500 or the Russell 2000. If you have the opportunity, make sure you put money into index funds like that. If your 401k allows you to invest in single stocks or bonds, well, at that point, you have a very fortunate situation. But with great power comes great responsibility. And you'll need to do more research to find the right portfolio to maximize your investment opportunities. This next one should go without saying that you should review your investments regularly. Things change in markets very quickly. And as time moves on, your opportunity for aggressive investment options, well, they dwindle. It's important to stay up to date on the performance of your investments and make sure that your portfolio is aligned with your goals. Now, this should go without saying, pay attention to the tax rates, as I'm sure you already are. But this is really important. Not taking any money out of your 401k or liquidating it altogether. That money then becomes taxed as income, and your tax bracket will determine how big of a chunk Uncle Sam takes as his cut. There are a number of options out there for maximizing your 401k. One option that a lot of people talk about is rolling over their 401k into another type of account.